What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury did have a lot to say during this press conference, of his big announcement. And the question was asked about Deontay Wilder, and they asked him about Deontay Wilder. He simply stated, I think he's a good guy. I think he's, a tough fighter and all that, but he's really, besides that, he's just a big, useless Dalsa. And he said they had to rob me, had to drag me over to the U.S. and rob me to get the decision. He said that, that left a blue tick on his record. And he said a lot of people know he won the fight. He also had to say, that he's healthy. He's grateful for what he has, good or bad, because that makes a lot of sense because it really makes who he is. You know what I mean? Some things that happen bad, you probably wouldn't want to relive them, but you're glad they happened to experience what you needed to make you who you are today. I understand that. He mentioned Adonis Stevenson. He's recovering. Thank God he's recovering. That's great to hear. But people do suffer brain damage. People do die in the ring. So he brought that to the forefront. So he's in a great position right now with this money. And the thing is, they asked him about Wilder and Joshua. And he pretty much said, well, hey, they had to rob me. They had to rob me to do it. And I'm in a better position now. And if you're useless, that means he has no use for you at all. None. And Deontay Wilder, we know the thing about Deontay. Now what Andre Ward made so much sense and people went ballistic. You know what I mean? Deontay Wilder, all the LDBC guys, those channels, and they all went nuts because of what Andre Ward said. And he just actually got his get back, in a interview not too long ago. I covered for you guys, and it made a lot of sense. And he had to tell these dudes what's up. And I think it was barbershop, conversations. But anyway, he basically said, I don't think Deontay Wilder would want to fight like that. You know what I mean? Cut your losses and, and move on. You know what I'm saying? Because, he's a tricky guy, and a lot of people knew that Tyson Fury won that fight, and I believed he won that fight. Some people, oh, it could have been a draw. It was a draw. Oh, I think Deontay won with the knockdowns. People think that. People think that, a couple knockdowns determines a whole fight. You know what I mean? Sure, it affects the scorecard, but not, it doesn't end with that. You have to win rounds too. You have to do something else besides knockdown. So, but yeah, he just called him useless. So there's no more use for Deontay Wilder. So, no, he didn't answer the question. Will the fight happen? It can happen, but more than likely it won't. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because Deontay has got a taste of some residual income, something he's not, used to, which is not his fault, really. I mean, it's his handler's fault. But if you notice what Tyson Fury said, he didn't say anything about Joshua. He just mentioned Deontay and said he's a useless Dalsa, and why would he need to fight him again? So, and my whole thing was like that. I'm like, well, why would you even really want to see a rematch? If I'm Tyson Fury and I felt someone was cheating me, the last thing I want to do now is like come back over and get the same possible outcome. So let's say if the fight's closer, they're going to rob you. And Tyson Fury, I like how he explained things. He said, well, I'm glad to get what I got. Whatever hand is dealt, I made it. So this is what I look at. Tyson Fury received a $100 million contract for being robbed. That was his compensation for getting a draw that everyone really know he won. He got 80 million pound contract deal. That's what he got. You know what I mean? I could go for that. You know, that's a nice blue tick for me. You know, you take a draw, but we're going to give you a $80 million contract. You know what I'm saying? No, you're not the champ, but you should have won, so you should be the champ. So we're going to treat you like the champ. You're the lineal champ. You know what I mean? So you're the guy that beat the guy, so we're going to market you off that, along with your personality, right? So that's exactly what happened. And as far as Deontay Wilder, I don't know. Maybe he can fight a mandatory or something like that. But, you know, he's been real quiet, if you noticed. You know, they asked Anthony Joshua in an interview, which I'm going to cover later on for you guys. He said, no, that's good for him. It's, you know, it's good for, you know, British boxing. And no, it won't be a big deal dealing with ESPN for a possible showdown. You see what I'm saying? So, because you got two people with money, to, you know, both sides don't have to fight over something because they don't have to be petty over shit. See, now you look at it when someone don't have money. If you ever notice, if you notice someone rich, do you think they really bitch about money as much as somebody that doesn't have it? You see what I'm saying? A person that doesn't have it, they're fighting over every penny, nickel, and dime. Versus someone that has it, oh, don't worry about it. You know what I mean? I'm not worried about that. You know, but you're worried about, oh man, no, that's slave money. No, you know, they tend to be more greedy because people that don't have money, they're consumed with the idea and the desire of getting money that they don't have. So it develops, it's a spirit that develops a certain mindset. And that mindset showed through negotiations with Deontay Wilder. You know, 12.5, that's slave wages. Why? Because we all know he was comparing himself to what Joshua got as a standard wage of his fights, not Deontay's. Deontay wanted way more than he was worth, way more than he had, and everyone knew that. You know, so that's an example of someone that doesn't have money or not accustomed to having that type of money. Like a hungry person, right? If somebody's hungry all the time and then they trying to find something to eat, if you're homeless and you want something to eat, your main concern, your main thought is going to be money. You're going to be consumed with the idea of it. You know what I mean? So somebody offers you a damn leg quarter off a hen. No, you want the whole damn hen because you don't know when your next meal is going to come. That's the type of shit Deontay Wilder did. That team did. Because they know, well, we won't get this opportunity again if Wilder loses. You know, so they wanted to squeeze blood out of this turnip so much that they missed their opportunity to get what was on the table for them. And that's the sad thing about it. You know, and but back to Fury and Joshua, these guys now, they don't have to worry about that. They don't have to worry because they both have money. So money won't be an issue. They're both from the UK. So more than likely, this fight will be in the UK. Be at Wembley. It'll be at Wembley Stadium. You know what I mean? So, but that looks more likely to happen now, like Andre Ward said, than a Wilder Fury rematch. You know what I mean? And it'll make sense. I mean, they can market that fight easy. You know what I mean? I think Bob Arum and Eddie Hearn can work together. And the only hang up is the advisor, Al Heyman. He has, you know, I don't know, they have problems communicating and working together or whatever. But anyway, what Tyson Fury said pretty much confirms, like, yeah, I got an 80 million pound contract because of a scratch on my record, right? So that's me wrapping it up. You guys tell me what you think about this video. Of course, please subscribe. You guys been Counterpunched. Peace.